me? Can anyone hear me? Anyone hear me? Hello? Okay, so Andy, you can see me. Can you hear me, Andy? Can you hear me, mate? Just let me know you can hear me. Just type yes in the section, comment section. Can you hear me? Daz, can you hear me, bud? Okay, cool. So Andy, because you can hear typing, I'm guessing you can hear me, so that's good. Andy, if you can just comment something in the text section or the chat box, so I know that you're getting the messages and stuff like that. Message Barry because I know Barry was in. Is there anyone else? Yep, Andy, awesome. That's great, mate. And I can't see the other sections. Yeah, so just want to quickly apologize. Normally we use something called Webinar Jam. Webinar Jam normally use Google Hangouts. And basically what happens is the software is pretty easy. You log in, we send you your codes and stuff like that. How you doing, Daz? And then it all works just fine. Once that's done, sorry, I've just got a text from one of you guys. So yeah, and basically what the company that I use, Webinar Jam, have changed their software, but they didn't notify me. I knew it was going on, but I didn't realize it would be today. And we've literally just come back from viewing a new gym that we're going to be opening in 8 weeks. It's actually being built from scratch, so the roof is being put on, and I didn't have time to even check anything. So I've literally put this together. It took me about 12 minutes, so that's not bad. So guys, I'm just going to check emails. And right, Gav, it looks like you're in. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. So I have no idea. This is some of the new stuff on my end is a bit weird. As long as you can see me, as long as you're going to see my screen in a second, that is the main thing. So right now, guys, what I want you to do in the comment section, I just want you to type how much you're making right now from your current fitness facility on monthly income. So monthly income being guaranteed income. This is not including pay-as-you-go stuff. This is not including anything like that. I just want to know what you're making from memberships and contracts, ideally. So if you can type in the comment section, that'll be awesome, and I'll check that. So Tom, awesome, glad you're in. Barry, hope you're in now. So if you can comment how much you're making per month for me, please. How much are you making per month? So Barry, you're making 4,500. Good lads. Not including classes for the gym. Okay. Andy, 6,800. Good lad. Daz, 600. Barry, is that 4 to 500 or is it 4,500? I'm guessing it's 400 to 500. 400 to 500. If not, awesome. I think yeah. Okay, cool. So one of the big things with your incomes now is it's a direct reflection of what you're doing. So even if you're in the 400 or 500, 600, 100,000 pounds, it's basically a reflection of your business model is not working. When we first opened our first studio nearly 4 years ago, we started open and okay, cool, Andy. So we opened up with straight away £2,000 of business, not because we didn't open with £2,000 business. We marketed straight away because we knew our model. So the model that we must go to now is obviously your membership schemes, but we need to create a sales funnel almost where we have a low barrier to entry. So people come in on trials, but it doesn't mean free trials. It means they come in on a trial that they will pay to gain access into your location. So whether it's outdoor or indoor, that's the same. So they come in for a free trial every single time. Now the free trials can be 21 days for £21. It can be a 15-day program. It could be a 6-week program. It could be a 14-day program. It could be a 7-day program. It could be a 10-day program. It could be a 2-day program. It can be whatever you want it to be. But the whole point of the masterminds that I run, and the lads to tell you that's in the masterminds, I like literally giving you what I'm doing in my business because I know that works for me and in my area, and literally giving it to you. So then all you have to do is literally copy and paste and literally crack on and do it. And I even have guys, I've got a couple of guys that I do their marketing for them, and they pay a lot of money to do that. And literally I implement what works in my business straight across to their business. And that's basically all we're doing, but you're just going to do all the website designs and you're going to do all that kind of stuff. So best thing you can do is grab a pen and paper. You're going to need, one of the best things is, personally, I find one of the best email responders that you can get is something called FitPro Newsletter. I don't make any commissions off this. I will post it there. So FitPro's newsletter is awesome. And I also personally find, and these integrate really well, you probably heard of this one, Lead Pages. I really like Lead Pages. It's so simple. These are the two things that really drive my business, and these are the two things that I use to probably make at least a minimum, I'd say, £1,000 every month just from promotions, not include back end sales. Anyway, back to the main thing. So what we want to do is imagine we have your promotion here. So imagine this is a 6-week transformation. This 6-week transformation, we're going to aim to get a minimum of 10 people a month onto this program. Then what we're going to do is obviously you have your membership service here in the middle. And what's going to happen is you're going to have your 6-week transformation. You're going to inspire people. You're going to help them lose weight. You're going to show them that you're the way forward. And then they're going to get to know, like, and trust you in your actual location and training with you. And then you're going to make them an offer they can't refuse, Godfather style. And you're going to make them stay onto your boot camp. And you're going to set the really, really low barrier offer of, sorry, the low barred offer for yourself in mindset of your goal is to convert 50% of those leads. So I call a lead is someone in your bootcamp on a trial. 50% of those leads are going to come and stay with you in your bootcamp. So for instance, every month or every 6 weeks or so, I have 40 to 50 new starters, depending on how successful the 6-week transformation goes, and we try and convert at least 50%. So if I bring 40 new leads into my boot camp, bear in mind they pay £100 for that promo, anything from £50 to £100. I'm going to make £3,000 or £4,000 from that, or £2,000 to £3,000 from that. Then I convert 50% of those, so I gain 20 brand new clients every single month, and we're then making £2,000 from those 20 people because we charge £100 a month. So that is the goal. So if we really strip it back to the bare basics of, like, let's imagine our promos don't do so well and we only get 10 people. We get 10 people in on our promo and we can convert 50% of them. So that's 5 people. That means you're going to increase your income by £500 every month if you charge £100. If you're not charging £100, that's absolutely fine. We'll go through that model in a second of what you're charging. So we'll do this now, actually. So if you could put what you charge for your fitness, you know, for your classes, for your boot camps, for your sessions, for your PTs, literally try and keep it, go for your average, just give me one price. What do you charge per month? Type away. What do you charge per month? Larry, 47. Okay, mate, that's good. Daz, 40 to 40 classes, 25 PT. Okay. Andy, 140. Andy, you're semi-private, so that's good. So what we've got to remember, guys, when we're charging this, one of the models that I set myself was, I used to be into the mindset of, oh my God, no one can afford my services. And I'd basically shit myself and I'd low barrier offer everything. So I'd be like, well, my membership's going to be 50 quid and this is going to be 50 quid and this is going to be 50 quid. That was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. And even now I'm still paying for it. And God's honest truth, we are still paying for it. And the reason being is when you grow your business to, we debit about 20K a month now. When you debit those monthly amounts, what can typically happen is when you're paying VAT and everything else, you actually realize you're making no money on the client, absolutely no money, because you have to pay 20% tax, 20% VAT, corporation tax, and all the rest of it, then pay your rent and everything. The profit margins are absolute shit. So you need to be charging a lot of money. And a lot of the gurus will just tell you to raise your rates. I'm telling you the reason why is because you will get in the shit around about year 2 to 3 when you're turning over 150 grand a year, and you'll realize you're shitting yourself. Obviously we surpassed that quite a long time ago, and we've landed into trouble the last couple of months over it. So we upped our rates many months ago, but I wish I'd actually done it months and months before that. So the one thing that I must tell you is raise your rates. And this is how you do it. You don't just raise your rates on existing customers, and you don't just raise your rates on just randomly. What we do is we increment them slowly. So this is the same model that I'll be using for my new bootcamp. Is our membership will start at £49, and this is for bootcamp unlimited. And once we do £49, when we have sold 10, we will then increase it by £10. So then it will go to £59. Once we've sold 10 again, it will go to £69. Once we've sold 10 again, it will go to £79. When we sold 10 again, it will go to £89. 79, 89. So it goes up £10 every time until it hits the point where our 50% close rate decreases. And if it goes down to 40% to 30%, we know that we can't increase our price anymore, and we probably need to come back a little bit. So we're on 99 now, and we're actually selling okay, but we're actually going to bring it down for the new location, as I said, and we're going to do that ramp up again. So I do definitely advise that. Now, there are 3 ways, this is really key, guys, and I really want you to write this down. There are 3 ways that you can make more money in your business. And we're going to start right now how we're doing this from the get-go. And the 3 ways are to generate more leads. That's why you're here. That's why we're going to generate more leads. We can generate more leads, get them into your bootcamp on a 6-week transformation. I'm going to show you exactly the ads that you need to do. I'm going to show you exactly the same format. I'm going to show you how to close them onto long-term clients. The second thing is raising your rates. So we've just gone through that. Raise your rates by £10 right now. Andy, go to 150. Daz to go 50 quid. Barry, go to 57. And then the last thing is offer them an upsell. The upsell is not a membership. So this is for your existing customers. Your existing customers need to pay for an additional program. So you're probably thinking, well, what can I offer? It's really simple. Offer them a small group, 12-week transformation or 8-week transformation or a 6-week transformation internal. So for instance, we do an 8-week transformation class that is the sessions, they turn up to sessions as normal, but they get additional coaching on nutrition, where we give them done-for-you meal plans for the whole 8 weeks, and they get amazing results. We charge them anything from £99 to £199, and they absolutely love it. So have a think, what can you do to start offering that? And how many clients do you have now? I want you to write down how many clients you have. Andy, how many clients have you got? Daz, how many you got? Barry, you got? Gav, how many you've got? Let me know. Type in the comment section. Obviously, these quiet bits aren't because there is a delay. I'm just waiting for your answers. Tom, you got 30. Daz, you got 10, 20 on the classes. Barry, you got 12, and you got 6. Okay, cool. So this is what you're going to remember. 20%. So you probably heard of the 80-20 rule. No worries, Gav. Don't worry, mate. So 20% of your clients are going to want to pay more for a higher end service. So 20% of your clients are going to want to pay for a higher end service. So Daz, 4 of your clients are going to want to pay for a higher service. Okay. Tom, 6 of your clients are going to want to pay for a higher service. Barry, 13 of your clients are going to want to pay for a higher service. Andy, you got 140 clients. No, you haven't. Andy, you've got 6. So you're talking maybe one person's going to want to pay for a higher service. So when you've got 20% of your current group that want to pay for that higher service, why aren't you offering it them? Like I'm talking, it might not even be £100. It might be £500 program. It might be £1,000 program. I offer £1,000 program to my mastermind guys and they take it. You know, I've got 2 people on that, and as I said, that's the Done For You program. So it's one of those where no matter what number of group you've got, a certain percentage is always going to take the higher end program. So offer it to them is always something that you must do. You are leaving money on the table if you are not offering them a higher end service. So the 3 things that you need to do, and always remember this in business, no matter what business you're in, this is the 3 main things that they do to make money. So you bring in more leads, you generate more leads, you increase your rates, okay? And the 3rd and final thing is you make them buy more. You make your customers buy more, and that basically means you give them an upsell. So those are the 3 main ways to increase your income. Now, one of the biggest things that you also need to remember, guys, is when doing lead gen, it is one of those things where it can be an absolute pain in the arse. Sometimes it can work right to the T. You can do the exact same ad to perfection every single month and it will work. Sometimes Facebook in particular will just have a little paddy and not want your ads to work. That is where someone like me and even other people in this group are key. Never lose your mindset and think, fuck, it doesn't work. It always works. What it is when you lose it, you lose it. Do never fucking lose it. Facebook normally take 1 or 2 days to get your ad to start performing as it is now. We've had a couple of lads find that out for the hard way. Unfortunately, I've had to learn it the hard way. I get very frustrated within 24 hours of an ad going up, but yet they come back successful and they start generating me income. So I'm going to show you how I made. I actually don't know how much it was. I think it was like 3.5 grand, nearly 4 grand on the back end now of my 6-week transformation. And I'm going to show you the ads and I'm going to let you copy them. I'm going to give you the email sequences as well, so you can literally just plug this play into your business. So I'm just going to share my screen. Let's just close these 2 things. Facebook videos. All right. So comment when you can see my screen. Let me know you can see it. Might look a bit weird right now, but that is totally normal. Okay, I guess you've seen it. So right now, this is our Fit Body Bootcamp page, and it is basically our fan page. So you need a fan page for this, and with this, make sure that you're putting content up every single day. If not, the bare minimum you need to do 3 times a week. So on a Monday, you need to be doing a testimonial. On Wednesdays, you need to be doing something a little like this. And on Fridays, you need to do something a little like this. So this is we do something called Weekend Warriors. So Weekend Warriors is basically a call session that we do for our Friday crew, and it literally goes on our fan page so everybody can see. We put a link to our boot camp, and that's about it. And basically what Tony does is she demonstrates how to do the exercises, and it just gives everyone an insight to know that you're legit. Okay, that's one of the most important things, because when you do an ad, let's say for instance someone lands on your page as an ad, they're going to, believe it or not, they don't just go, oh okay, they're cool, they look legit, and then they're going to call you up. That's not what happens. They go, so they'll go, okay, they've got this and they've got this, and okay, and they've got that, and they've got this testimonial here and all that kind of stuff. Like these are the things that people want to see. So if you've got like action shots of people in boot camp, if you've got testimonials, if you've got webinar links going on, if you've got just funky videos, if you've got adverts, previous adverts, and people commenting and liking, that is absolutely key. it is an absolute must, because you are a legitimate reason. And if there are people that are see social proof that you're actually helping them, then that is fantastic. All right. So right now, you need to be doing that content. If you're not doing content, you are failing very, very, very bad. Content is key. And I did a talk at Fit Bootcamp World Conference in front of 150, I think it was 150 to 200 trainers from all over the world. And my whole 1 hour talk was all about content. That's how passionate and how important it is. And I help a lot of people drive content, but the three easiest things that you can do is testimonial on Monday, a workout on a Friday, and and some cooking as well. Those are key. So onto the 6-week transformation. So this is the first ad. Now this ad actually will not get approved now. I got it approved because I'm a lucky son of a bitch. But one of the biggest things that you can do is copy the new version. So bear me a second. Let me see if I can find the new version for you. I did it somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Right, so the new version, guys, if you head into the 30-day program, you will be able to see that I have just posted the new ad, and you'll see the new ad in there. So there it is. So it basically says, in fact, I will screen share just in case you are struggling with anything. So here it is. So huge opportunity. Our new 2015 6-week transformation challenge starts Monday, 20th of April, and you might qualify. So you guys can do this one for the week after that. Either way, you need at least a week before you do it, just to make sure that everyone is ready. And then you can get that literally going across. I would do week of pre-sale, week of main sale. And the reason why we do a pre-sale is because we get to build a massive email list, but most importantly, we also get to make sure that we're getting a load of people on a discount rate. So we're actually charging only £49 for this. It's actually 50% off, so we actually write that 50% off. We're also guaranteed all your money back. So if you have 10 or more pounds to lose, call me at 90 your phone number, or visit this link to register before this runs out. And then on the big bit here, you go click here to for the spots. So how we set this ad up is really, really simple. All we do is we go to create ads, and then we go to, let's just open up another page, and let's go to this one. Find my old pre-sale. It won't get approved, but we'll submit it anyway. Okay. So this is called a link ad. So what we need to do is we need to set this link up. So what a link ad is where you have the picture, and when you click the picture, what will happen is it will send you to the new page. And this is the new page that we created in Lead Pages. And I will tell you which template to use in a second. So literally they click here and they opt in. It's really that simple. How to do a link ad is really, really easy. So I will put the picture. I will give you the picture to use. So use the text that's in the new group. So I believe it is this one. So use this one. Use that text there. Then what you're going to do is you are going to put a link ad in there. So you need to put the link of the web page that you've just created. So it'll be this one. And it will give you a little banner that comes up. You press upload picture. You're going to upload a picture of the correct dimensions. And the correct dimensions, if you ever want to do your own picture, if you want to test something out, it's 252 by 484. 252 by 484. And that will give you the perfect dimensions for a link ad, okay? We're going to go for this one. And as you'll see, it won't look big enough here, but it will when it pops up, when it loads. There you go. And then you press post. You can change the big text as well to, I don't know if I'll be able to edit that. But yeah, that's basically just a draft version. So there is your advert. All you need to do is boost the post, but we don't do it via this button, we do it by a different button. So what we do then, that is on our wall. We're going to click here. We're going to then go to, let's make sure you still see my screen. You are. You're then going to go to create ads for the pre-sale, and you're going to go to boost your posts. Okay. Once you've gone to boost your posts, you're then going to go to your page, and you're going to select the post that you've just done. Okay. And that's the one there. Okay. So you click on that one, you press continue, and you're going to do your audience. Now, for me, I'm in Birmingham. So all I do is click Birmingham, and that is all. It's that simple. You don't do any other targeting whatsoever. You then pick your niche. So I go female. I then go 25 to 49 or 50, whatever you say your oldest client is. We've got clients older than that, but we know that our demographic that we serve best is 25 to 50. We don't enter anything into behavior, anything into interest, nothing like that. Then you pick your targeting per day, what you want to charge. I normally do $50 a day, but it is totally up to you what you want to charge at the end of the day. You're going to keep it as post engagement, because this is in itself is like a social experiment, a social proof, and that's massively important. So you don't change any of this. You can put 6-week pre-sale here, so you know that it's for at least 7 days. I add nothing. I actually take away the right column, and that's it. Then I press place order. Then my ad is good to go. It should be accepted within 24 hours, to be honest with you, a lot quicker. That is how you set up a pre-sale. That is it. Make sure that you're using this template in Lead Pages. Let's actually open up Lead Pages so we know which one we're going for. Using limited time promotion. All right, so this is the one that you're using. I'll put this in the group as well. Okay, so limited time promotion. Edit that, literally copy my page. You are more than welcome. Copy it word for word. It is modeled for success. Copy it word for word. I'm allowing you to do that. Make sure that you get your time zones right. So literally yours would say Bristol, get in the best shape of your life. Reserve your pre-sale spot for 6-week challenge. Starts April or whatever. Limited space available. Price goes up in. So then you want to put your time date, whenever it's going to be. This video here is something that film for us, so that's why I use this. But you don't have to get all the fancy cameras and film something like this. But what you need to do is make sure that what you do is you at least have some kind of testimonials in a video, that you're doing a workout in your video, and you don't necessarily need to be talking. It just needs to be an action shot of what you're doing, and that's pretty much it. One of the most important things is a video. Okay, you don't need all this fancy information. It's literally a video and an opt-in. And then what we do once we've opted in, the after part, once we've subscribed, we actually just take them straight to shopping cart. So as you can see, we're charging £49 for the promotion. And then once we do that, they get an email with telling them what to do after that. That is the pre-sale. We do that for 7 days. Okay, that is it. Nice and simple. Now, when they opt in, they actually get further emails. All right. So I'm going to show you and share with you those emails now. So guys, any questions so far? I know I'm moving 10 million miles an hour. Any questions? Happy to answer them while I just get the next part up for you. Any questions? So all we're doing is Lead Pages free is the shopping cart part of it. Daz, it's not, mate. You have to pay for Lead Pages. I think it's around about, I think it's about 30 quid, something like that. It basically does all your web design, so it shows you. It's literally point and click. It's literally just drag and drop and all that kind of stuff. It's so easy. If you're a bit of a, I'm a retard when it comes to computer stuff, but I've managed to figure it all out. So it's pretty easy, to be fair, mate. Barry, I'm using Optimized Press. Can I use this? I know there are some pages on it with countdown timers. Barry, yeah, mate, you can use Optimized Press. Absolutely no problem. I know people that have used Optimized Press and they have great businesses. So bigger businesses than mine, in fact. So it's definitely doable in OP2, as they call it. So what the biggest thing I'm going to concern you with right now is 1 week at a time. So we are going to do week 1 of this, and it is basically the pre-sale. So the most important thing is you are using a autoresponder of some sorts to make sure that you are getting those leads. 20% of those leads that come in will want to buy from you. And the only way we can do that is by following up with them. So we have a follow-up sequence, also known as an autoresponder, that goes out to them automatically without you pushing a single button. That's where I use something called FitPro Newsletter. You might use Aweber. You might use some kind of other email software company. There's loads out there, Infusionsoft. Absolutely tons of emails. A free version that does work with OP2 and Lead Pages, I believe, is MailChimp. MailChimp is a really good free software that you can use for emails. You can go ahead and use that one. But personally, I use FitPro's newsletter because it is for fitness pros. and it does dump you content as well every Friday. I think it's actually every Monday. It will send out an email for you automatically every single Monday with content, and it's absolutely awesome content as well. It is not bad stuff at all. It talks about how they can help with their nutrition, how they can help with working out, just basically everything that you want to talk to your clients about anyway. So right now I'm bambling on purely and simply because I am just copying and pasting some really important emails for you to send to your list that you will be generating. So I've done 3 of them so far. I will do the rest in a second. Let me check if there's any more questions. Cool. Any other questions? Don't worry, we're not ending yet. Plenty to go yet. Obviously, the emails that I'm uploading right now into this section with the pre-sale is purely all the stuff that I send. So you're going to need to edit your names, your numbers, your email addresses, everything. Done. I know this sounds absolutely insane. This is why I've done this mastermind, and this is why I do these 30-day groups. If I had someone back when I started to literally do this for me, like I'm doing it for you, fuck me, I would have loved that. It would have been so easy. But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because when I first started, it was such a struggle 3-4 years ago. I started 8 years ago, but when I really got serious and really started marketing and really had to learn some of this stuff that I'm teaching you now, it was fucking tough stuff. And half of the technology that's out now, and it makes me sound old when I'm not, half the technology just wasn't available. So lead pages wasn't around. I'd have to go and pay for someone to do proper website HTML. FitPro newsletter was so complicated; it was unbelievable 4 years ago. So yeah, this stuff is super simple now. All right, so here is every single email. Hang on, let me screen share for you, so you know what I've just done. Okay, so you need to preload every single email you've got. So here is email 1. So once they've opted in to the lead page, so once I go to this page here and I click here or here and I enter my email, I'm going to receive every day an email for 6 days. So here are those emails. Email 1, so hey, this may be the most awesome thing I've ever stumbled across, blah, 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 blah. And then he basically talks about joining my program, okay? And then we go on to, don't believe that's worked. Just make sure I can copy and paste that. Did it work? No. So then email 2, there's email 1, is email 2. So the second day, they'll get this one. Big news, yesterday I sent you an email telling you about the 6-week transformation starting on this date, so you need to change that. Basically all this information about how much money they're going to save, why the program's good, how to call, how to register, to email you, all those things. Email 3 is just creating a bit of scarcity. So about bad news, I have some bad news. 6-week transformation starts Monday. There's only 2 spots remaining on the pre-sale program. That's only 49 quid, that type of thing. And then this is where you get most of your sales, to be honest, on email 4. And then email 5. And finally, email 6. So they get the first email the minute they opt in. So whatever system you're putting it into, make sure they get the first email, this hey email, day, literally on the day. That is the most important thing. All right. So those are for you to have. For some reason, it's actually not letting me upload it. But I'll try again in a second. Let me just see if I can do it here. No, not let me do it. But you have all that information now. There you go. It's uploaded. So that is the 6-week pre-sale. The most important thing you do when you start getting clients coming in on the phone, coming in on, I use single opt-in, Barry, just single opt-in. You can use double opt-in if you want, but what I find is most people, they'll actually forget to re-opt-in, do the second opt-in. So just do a single opt-in, mate. I use, for my FitPro stuff, I use some really complicated, a software called Infusionsoft. And even with that, my mentor tells me not to do double opt-in. So I would tell you definitely not to do a double opt-in if that's what he tells me. What was I going to say? With the 6-week transformation, guys, this is the format that you do it in. So I give unlimited sessions. If you want to do maximum 3 sessions, that's totally fine. You can do that. I know people that do that. I know Ricky at 100K does that, and it works well for him. So you're more than welcome to do that. The biggest and most important thing is, though, you drive community, you drive presence. And these guys, next Friday, I'm going to show you how to set up your main sale. So you should set your pre-sale up today. Get those emails loaded into FitPro newsletter or Aweber or whatever it is. Get this page designed, get this ad up, and let's run it from today up until next Friday. Then next Friday, we're going to sit down, we're going to do another webinar, and I'm going to show you how to do your main sale. Hopefully you've had about 4 or 5 people buy your program for your 6-week transformation. And what you'll do is you'll put them into a private Facebook group, just like you guys are in a private Facebook group. And we're starting to generate a lot of community, have a good chit chat with them, and just get them excited in general. If they want to start early, it's strictly a no. They have to wait until the start date, which you choose. What I would suggest is, if you're doing your pre-sales this week, so let's look at it for a second. So if you're starting your pre-sale, that will run Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's do the pre-sale all together as a group until the 17th. Then we'll set another ad up on Friday the 17th to run the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and your promo. So on your promo, on your emails and on your copies of your websites, it needs to start on the 27th of April. That's when you should be starting your 6-week transformation, guys. Okay. And make sure that, don't worry about next week. We'll hit next week as it is. I just want to focus on this first week, and let's generate a good solid 5 leads that are ready to come into your bootcamp that are paying 50 quid, and it will generate some income. Obviously, you've not invested in this program, so whatever you make is good coin. So it's a winner all round. But guys, any comments, any questions before you go off and do that advert? Any questions? If not, just give me a yes, you're ready to rock and roll, get that ad out, and I want to see those ads posted on the group the minute you are doing that. Any questions? Andy, when are you signing the gym contract? Barry, it will be a brand new group. So let me show you mine. So this is the one that we just ran. I'm not normally in my groups, but one of my staff is on holiday. So this is our group. So this is what your 6-week transformation group will look like. So you have obviously a banner of some sort. This is Vicky. She's actually my sister. She works for me. She does my admin, and she answers the phone for these sales, and she replies to all the emails for these sales. And you can see that she tells them, "Hey guys, welcome to 6-week transformation. We're excited to get you started. This will be important pinned post. 3 things you need to do: 1, watch the video; 2, book yourself in; 3, your nutritional report is described in the video." So basically, we talk about week 1, do this; week 2, do this; week 3, do this; week 4, do this; week 5, do this; week 6, do this. So we educate them through. Then what we do is we have them, we get them posting their nutrition. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. But yeah, so make sure they're posting their meals so you can keep them accountable. And generally what I have is my admin and my trainers all chip in, helping out. Tony helps out as well. So basically making sure that they're eating lots of food. If there's any questions they have, like they're going to be sore or they're tired or they've hurt themselves or whatever it is, you can just reach out and help them pretty easily. So it doesn't disrupt your current group. And also when you offer them the membership, which we'll go through in week 3 and 4, what we'll tend to do is say, "Hi guys, we'll help out with X, Y, and Z." And when you come into the membership, you'll get access to the membership group. You'll get access to unlimited sessions or whatever you offer. Okay. Would you put them in? Yeah, hopefully next week. Okay, Andy, start your pre-sale. Seriously, mate, start your pre-sale. Reason being is, I know you don't know a start date, but you don't have to put a date on it. All right, literally, like for instance, babe, Tony, what's our date that we're starting? We've only just had the meeting with the gym and we're putting it up. What was the start date? I'm still on the webinar. What's the start date? When are we opening? Proposed opening date.
First what?
Proposed opening date.
Oh, 15th of June.
15th of June. Okay, so Andy, so our new gym open. Thank you. Our new gym opens on the 15th of June, I believe. But we're going to get in there 10 days before just to put all the carpets in and everything else. So we know that we're actually going to start selling at the location 6 weeks prior. 6 weeks prior. So we're actually going to start marketing in 2 weeks. So Daz, this is perfect for you, mate, getting into that new facility, like literally booming. If you're in 4 weeks time, like I'm going to be doing this in 2 weeks time for my new gym. And it's going to be rammed from the get-go. I'm going to have 50 to 60 new clients. I've also got about 10 to 15 new clients, 10 to 15 people at my existing gym that can move into this one. So you should never be opening a gym empty, ever. Like that is a massive worry. So Andy, start pre-sale now. If you know the location, Andy, I guess, yeah? Andy, let me know if you know the location. Daz, it's like the same thing, mate. If you know the location, start selling. Start selling, mate. Honestly, start selling. Barry, what we get them to do is we have them post a meal. They should be posting a collage, so the meal 1, 2, and 3, and they post it at the end of the day. Any other questions, lads? Any other questions? Ugh. just not sure what day we officially open the doors yet. That's fine. You can do 2 weeks of pre-sales. You can do 3 weeks of pre-sales. We're actually going to, yeah, Daz, mate, honestly, just advertise it for May. That's absolutely fine. If you know it's going to be 4 weeks, it might be 6 weeks. But what I would do is maybe do pre-sale for 2 weeks, because that's what we're actually going to do, pre-sale for 2 weeks, and then we're going to do main sale for 2 weeks. We will, if we can generate 40, we've generated 47 people in 2 weeks. So imagine what we can do in 4. So we're going to open the facility with literally probably around about 100 people. That is the plan, and it will be rammed. And then we're literally just going to close all of them, and then we're going to run a couple of Groupons and all that different type of stuff. And we're just going to have multiple marketing streams going from the get-go. But we'll be generating 6 figures within around about 6 months. That's the plan. So it's literally, what you've got to remember is not to hold back until you know a date in your head. That is the worst thing. If, for instance, I spoke to the landlord today, we put the deposit down today, then I know that my facility is going to be open. And bear in mind, Jim doesn't even have a roof yet. So we're going to be starting marketing. The minute he's taken that deposit, I'm going to start pre-sale, because I've got Vicky, who I pay a lot of money to make sure that she's answering the phone, making sales. So if I'm getting an advert out there going for pre-sale on a new gym in Kings Norton, which is south of Birmingham, then it's going to blow up. So like I said, I'm going to do 2 weeks of pre-sale, 2 weeks of main sale. I'll blow my list up in Kings Norton, so then I can market to them in the future. And these are definitely things that you should be doing, guys. If you go to, I used to work for JJB Fitness, which is now DW Fitness, owned by the guy that owns the Wigan Football Club. These guys do the exact same thing. They show people around their gyms. I know this because I did it for them. They show people around their gyms even before it's finished building. They will let people in around about 4 weeks before it's open, and they'll start showing people around. That's how soon they start marketing. Obviously, we don't have their budgets, but we don't take 8 to 12 weeks to build, get in our location and build it. All we've got to do is put some paint on, stick some ropes in the ground, and basically get decent carpet in or flooring in, and get the dumbbells rock and rolling and fat burning. So that's all you've got to do. All right, start marketing it. Okay, don't wait for the perfect time. If you're waiting for the perfect time, you will find fucking something else to do. You'll fuck about and you won't have any clients, and you'll end up with no income, probably a bigger facility than you've got now, but no fucking income. So you'll end up shitting it. So I know that my new location is going to cost me £3,500 to £4,000. I need to generate the income today or even yesterday to make sure that location's running. I hope that makes sense. So guys, any other questions? Should we employ a receptionist? Sales, mate, you can. Like I said, Vicky's full time for me, and she works from home. She looks after her daughter, my niece. So yeah, you can, but can you afford? The thing is, can you afford it at the minute? If you're only bringing in whatever amount you're bringing in, I would, your sole job as a trainer or owner of your business right now. For me, it used to be, when I was back in the position you're in, Daz. I used to be the marketer, the salesperson, and the person that would answer the emails. So my 3 main jobs were to do that exactly. And I used to teach as well. Now I don't do anything in my business apart from business strategy and marketing. And I'm actually going back into a couple of teaching sessions for the new location, because we don't have any staff at the new location as yet. Plus I miss it a little bit, so that would be quite fun. So the biggest thing, Daz, is I would not get a salesperson yet until you have income available to do it. Any other questions? Anything? I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, guys, and then we are done. Okay, guys, no questions. That's absolutely cool. Anything else I can help out with, just post in the group. I will help you out in the group, guys. So it's been a pleasure. I will see you all soon. Start getting those ads out now, please, guys. And I want to see those ads being posted over the weekend. Yes? Awesome. If you can do me an awesome favor, guys, just mention me in a status on Facebook. Just say you just had an awesome Fit Pro webinar with Ollie, ready to start 6-week transformation and blow up my fitness business. I really, really appreciate that, guys. I'll speak to you soon.